it was reported by civilians, teams of police, and military personnel. Then, on March 30th, 1990, two NATO radar stations at Semerzaki and Glans simultaneously recorded an unidentified flying object passing south of Brussels. The Belgian Air Force scrambled two F-16s for an intercept. Their radars locked onto the object, the diamond shape, which suddenly dropped 4,000 feet in 1 second. As it dropped below approximately 600 feet, it vanished from all radar screens. The Air Force had no explanations. A scientist suggested the pilots were chasing a rare atmospheric phenomenon, but the chase lasted 75 minutes. The object was seen on 5 radar screens, and the testimony of hundreds of eyewitnesses remains. UFOs. We bring to them our own expectation of what they might be, what they could mean. Since the beginnings of history, UFO experiences have ranged from the sublime to the manifestly absurd. If reports are to be believed, we are already the objects of much curiosity, and every year many hundreds of people claim to have had a UFO experience.
UFO ってあの格好 UFO やって
光ってるね
UFO やってあれ
本当に光ってるわ赤とね青の光出してる
俺 UFO やって
I mean, that could not be a weather balloon. That's impossible.
Well, it's going up and then going over, reappearing, and it's sort of going in a sort of circle, isn't it?
Tell you what, I'm pleased I got it on bloody film.
One community that experienced the full force of a UFO flap was Gulf Breeze in northern Florida.
Over those dunes right there. Over the dunes. Oh my God. There she is. There she is right there. Oh my God. Okay. Kind of way out. There's that boat just went by. Oh, Jesus, wouldn't you know it?
Property developer Ed Walters videotaped that in November 1993, but it was only the most recent of a whole sequence of events that took the community by storm. In 1987, he photographed these extraordinarily detailed UFOs with a simple Polaroid camera. The original Polaroids were extremely dark. This one was allegedly taken as a UFO hovered above a road, and then photo analysts light blasted them, which revealed more detail in the emulsion layers. For many, the photos proved that UFOs were here to stay. Others remained unconvinced, but the events put Gulf Breeze firmly on the media map.
There are so many hundreds of other witnesses locally and thousands of other witnesses worldwide that maybe haven't been exposed to the media like I have because maybe they haven't written a book or they haven't for whatever reason. So I don't think that it's a Ed Walters story. I think that the UFO story stands on its own with thousands of other people standing up and saying, I know what I saw.
With a naval base at the seaward end, the vast expanse of water and sky was ideal for UFO enthusiasts beating a path to Gulf Breeze and nearby Pensacola.
What is that baby doing?
I don't know. It thing looks like it's moving around, doesn't it?
I see two of them moving to the west, slowly. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on up there? There's two of them.
Who is that?
Look, 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 drop. Look, 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 look.
Right again, there it goes. Right again. Yo, look, it's right there.
Just drop something out, Gary.
Bruce and Ann Morrison now have 5 hours of video of the strange lights maneuvering above the bay.
Look how it moves, Bruce. It's just... Well, I was having lunch with a friend at work one day, and she had heard about the Gulf Breeze sightings. but they had not hit the papers in Pensacola. You know, Gulf Breeze is a little smaller community outside of Pensacola. And she started telling me about this man in Gulf Breeze who had taken all these beautiful pictures, and there had been articles about it in the Sentinel. And I remember my reaction was so strange because all of a sudden I looked at my arms and I had chill bumps all over me. It was just like, it was an overwhelming feeling of wonder, amazement, and extreme interest.
3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Oh, it's white. Turning white there.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Let's go white.
Whoa, go, baby, go, Bubba. Come on over here and show us some more, Bubba.
I can tell you right now, I have been out with people that would go bananas when they saw an airplane. In fact, there's a man that comes out occasionally with our group that every airplane that flies over to him is a UFO, and he will get mad and irate if you look at him and say, that's an airplane. I mean, it can be a 727, 5,000 feet over your head coming into the landing pattern at the Pensacola airport. This guy will look up at it and say, that's a UFO. And that's his right. But I know what I saw. I know what's on my
Come on
film.
over here, Bubba.
And if you want to believe it, fine. If you don't want to believe it, that's fine also.
Oh!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, it's kind of green. Got a green halo around it, doesn't it? Did y'all see green around it?
Yeah.
All right.
Not surprisingly, Ed's photograph seemed too good to be true, and he soon found himself attacked by the debunkers.
Well, it's really kind of shocking. I'm an average fella. I build houses. I'm a working man, and to see something so extraordinary and tell about it, and then to be blasted, it's shocking. You just don't expect that kind of reaction. You expect people to say, oh my gosh, rather than, oh, you're crazy. Over the dunes. Oh my gosh. There she is. There she is, right there. Oh my God. I would like for somebody in the military-industrial complex, for the world governments, I would like for somebody to come forward and say, don't worry, here's what it is, this is the answer, sleep well. But they don't do that. I think they don't know. I think that they're struggling just like we're struggling. I think that when there is a flap, a UFO flap, then I think that the military and the governments of the world are paying attention behind the scenes.
The love-hate relationship between governments and UFOs began when the United States Air Force's Project Blue Book was set up to investigate cases like these during the 1950s and 60s. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory claims that this is a light aircraft, but Lee Hansen, the photographer, is adamant that this is nothing of the sort. As James Waters drove through Monument Valley, a bright object sped past, followed by another a second later. Slowed down, the object seemed to contract and expand. Official explanation? A meteorite. But two, one after another?
Out of This World will continue on TLC.